Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Crusader Kings III and the Royal Court expansion. So sorry there wasn't a video the other day. Unfortunately, I did hurt my back while working out on Tuesday, which is funny because I was just talking about in an earlier episode how I've been having all these injuries as I've been getting a little bit older, particularly from the working out. This is not the first time I've injured it. In fact, it's the fourth time over the last 12 months since last spring. I injured it while doing some yard work. I think I was weed whacking or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I injured it while doing some yard work, and ever since then, I've heard it a couple other times. Just like an extreme amount of pain for about a day or so, and then after that, it's just kind of sore, and then it goes away. It's just kind of weird, but it does not have anything to do with the back surgery that I got back in 2013, at the end of 2013. I know some people know about that. It doesn't have anything to do with that, or at least I think it doesn't. It's in a different area and it feels a lot different, so I really don't think it has to do with that surgery. I think it's something else. One of these days I'll go to the doctor and get it looked at, but not today. So let's go ahead and open up our court, because we're going to be doing the hold court event again. I'm hoping we get something that gives us some money. Probably not, but yeah, we really need money right now, because we only have 2 months left before we start getting those penalties, and I don't have enough money to buy that Duchy of Prussia title or to create it. So this is with our vassal, this count here. He takes a turn bending my ear before the assembled court. Glorious liege, give me the honor of organizing your royal hunts and protecting the game. I will not let you down. I suppose these jobs have to be done by somebody. So he just wants the master of the hunt job. That is going to cost us 0.34 per month. I really don't want to pay anybody anything. It does give you some bonuses, of course. It's going to increase his prestige and prowess, and for us it'll increase our grandeur. He aids when using the hunt activity. I really don't know if we're able to do this right now. Could have him do the High Almoner instead. But again, like, none of these are, I feel like we're already spending too much. So we're just going to have to lose the opinion. We're already spending too much on our court as it is, and we need money. 2 of my vassals are pushing one another, jostling for my throne first. Duke Stanislaw bows before me. My lord, murder is wanton in the city streets throughout the Kingdom of Poland. It would be civilizing if we institute a ban on townspeople bearing arms. We've already seen this event once before. So we could have him do a duel. 40% chance that Duke would be wounded, with a 60% chance it would be the Count instead who was wounded. Their prowess is not that different. Let me look at these bonuses again. Now these are a raffle, this one here, so we'd get stress, which would put us in critical, because we're like very close to going into stress right now. I don't think we'd do that one. So let's just go with the popular opinion one. It doesn't affect the Duke's opinion of us, but does result in these two becoming rivals, which, yeah, I don't really care about that. Now, I do want to see where this guy is the Count of. Okay, so he's over here, so he's not really anywhere near that Duke. I was just curious. So let's go ahead and do this last event here. This is exhibiting King Bolesław's collection. My beneficiary Eugenios approaches me with a spring in his step. My liege, he says, full of excitement, I have a great idea that can bring you either money or fame. You have amassed quite the collection of artifacts, my lord, so why not put them on display? You could charge for viewing your collection or for free, so that more people will view it. He clears his throat before continuing. People do have a tendency to want the things they see, so the downside might be that more people will try to claim your artifacts. There are 2 options down here. This is, I want people to pay to witness but a glimpse of my glory, and this would increase our monthly income by plus 3%, as well as our court grandeur. That would be helpful. It's not going to make a big difference, but we do want money, but because we're generous and put us into critical stress levels. Damn. But this one here, it's free, but we still gain stress. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, when you're doing it free, you wouldn't think that would result in stress. Since like just doing this event period gives you stress if you're generous. Yeah, I think that might be broken. Because yeah, why are you getting 2 shots of 40 stress here? So I'm pretty sure this is broken. So you're going to get 80 stress when you're only supposed to get 40 here, and you're going to get 40 here when you're not supposed to get any. So because it's broken, we're just going to say it's not worth inviting the risk. I mean, this does result in hostile artifact schemes becoming more common, so there is a penalty here, but yeah, I probably still went with that for the prestige, because we could use it. So yeah, we're just going to have to do this one because it's not working properly. So nothing really good there. I was really hoping for some money, but unfortunately we did not get any, and we don't have a lot of time left, just 2 months here, before we have to do something about these titles or else start taking penalties. I did forget to mention at the beginning of the video that we will still have an episode tomorrow on Saturday, since this here, even though it's coming out on Friday, it's supposed to be Thursday's video. So we will still have another video on Saturday. So yeah, let's go ahead and let it play. We're going to be attempting to get here to January, and again, we won't have enough money, so I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do just yet. With the, yeah, you can see that we're already getting the opinion hits. We're losing levies, we're losing taxes. Thus the amount of money we're earning is now halved. Alright, so we might want to go ahead and start giving out some of these. Like anyone that we wouldn't give to, what I think we're going to do is we're going to give this to our son here. Another thing I wanted to go ahead and try doing is attempting to go ahead and ask him to take the vows again. Remember, he only has a 65% chance, and I did forget that I wanted to do this before he comes of age, because I'm a little bit worried about him getting the military education and martial education, and then that impacting this. I'm not entirely sure if it will or not. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We'll ask him to take the vows, 65% chance of success. We'll see if that's successful. So we'll do that, but then we're going to be giving some titles to Casimir. So we'll want to grant the Duchy Capital, which is this one here. Want to grant that one to our son Casimir. These other ones we'll grant to other characters. So let's go ahead and grant them this one. And you know what? We're also going to give him one more so he's not too weak. Yeah, so we'll do that one. So we'll give him 2 total counties here. And he'll very much like us, obviously. Get a big opinion boost with him, though I think he already liked us quite a bit anyways. So we'll grant them those ones. That'll reduce the penalties we're facing by a little bit. We're just going to grant all of them out. And we'll give them to, probably not to any characters, actually. Yeah, I don't think we're going to grant them to any characters. Instead, let's just go ahead and do the local Prussian noble, I believe. Yeah, I think that's the best way for us to do that here. So let's go ahead and grant these to local Prussian nobles. All 3 of them. Alright, excellent. So we'll take a look and see who those characters are. Let's see if any of them are any good here, because I'm curious. He's sterile. Alright, so that's not good for him. Means that this title will likely go to his liege after he dies. So yeah, that's been fixed. So now we're just waiting to create the duchy. Which again, we're not going to spend any money until we do that, because I want to make sure we give it to our son Casimir. He refused to do it. Okay, so that's what I was afraid of, with it being a 65% chance, and it did go against us. I knew it would. I felt pretty confident that it would, and you can only ask every 10 years, so we're probably not going to be able to ask him again. But I did feel kind of confident, despite the 65% chance. 65% chance in paradox terms is not very high. So I did kind of fear that might happen. So it's going to be really difficult for us to do anything but to disinherit him then, which we can't even do just yet. We don't have, I don't think we have enough yet. Yeah, we still need 150, so got to get about 19 more, and we'll have to do it that way. It's unfortunate. I really wanted to give somebody to the church, but as you can see, nobody's willing to accept it. So we have to do it this way through the disinheriting. And even then, we're not going to be left with a lot, because if you just look at where we're at here, we'll have to take a look at that secret situation there. We have a prisoner, though can't get any money. Just a weak hook. And that's a weak hook from her. Okay, so you're not really getting much here. Probably just demand her conversion. Yeah, we'll just get the weak hook this way. Get her out of her dungeon here. I didn't actually mean to come in here. I wanted to go in here, just take a look at the current succession situation. And he is still set to get all those duchy titles while he's going to get the counties over here. So at this point, our son is still only getting these 2 counties, which would make for a very weak king. So definitely don't want to leave that as is. We did finish the task over here. It looks like we did find a secret. We'll go ahead and blackmail her. So do we want to let this go again? Let's just take a look and see how much longer we have before we can attempt to murder him again. October 1101. That's time to look for another secret. At least one more. We're able to gain that hook. We'll see if that is actually useful in the assassination. And yeah, she wants to pay homage to us. Like she got injured recently. So yeah, we will let her do so. Get us some more prestige. Remember, we're trying to get up to... Actually, you know what I was going to say? We're saving up for the prestige to get our tradition here, but we can actually go ahead and get the one that everybody wanted me to. Because there did seem to be very much a majority of comments that wanted us to just go ahead and go with the monastic communities, which you've already seen how this could be useful, considering the fact we just can't get any of our children to accept taking the vows. Temperate's also, it can be a useful trait here. Gives you a health boost, stewardship bonus, and then plus it's a virtuous one, so it's going to get you increased opinion with Catholics and increased piety. So yeah, I think we're going to go for that one. It's only 4,000. We cannot reduce it any further because that's based on your ethos, which you can hover over this to see different things that are affecting the cost here. But this is our ethos here. We're courtly and we can't change that or anything. So there's no further ways to reduce that. So let's go ahead and get it now and start the 30 years to get that established. I should have started that as soon as we started in today's episode. I was forgetting that that one was only going to cost us 4,000. So our physician just became a renowned physician. I think we need 212 gold to establish this duchy title. Not mistaken. Trying to select the actual province here so we can take a peek at it, and then we'll grant it to our son, and that'll be one duchy title for him. But this duchy title still goes to our other son, so we'd still lose that. And thus is the question of these counties here. Would those go to our eldest or somebody else? I don't really know. Yeah, it's going to be 212 gold to create that. So again, we're still doing this adventure inspiration here. I receive a missive from my adventure, and it is covered in ruddy dust. From her journey through the desert mountains, I have scaled another beast atop these thousands of flat plateaus. I've seen no sign another woman has ever trod upon this rock. Today I brave the highest I have yet scaled. I think the rock cries out for a worthy name. To commemorate this achievement being overseen by the finest king in the cosmos. So we can say I'm sure the locals have named the mountain already, and then Mountain Rock is destroyed. Okay, that's a trinket that currently she holds. Are we gonna... Oh, wait a minute. Well, that's interesting. No matter what, Mountain Rock gets destroyed, whether we name it or not. Okay. I would like to have that. That would increase heavy cav toughness by plus 2%. It's helpful. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this one rather than getting a rival. Who is this character here? We don't even know. So it's clearly we're naming it after him, though. But yeah, we're just going to go with the prestige. We need to get our prestige back up. It did drop quite a bit. We spent so much of it. We were able to improve the opinion with the king, but we're going to do it one more time because it's still pretty low. So about a month and a half or so, and we should have enough money, hopefully. Our cousin is taken prisoner here by the King of France. Okay, not even sure who that cousin is. Okay, so this is with our horse, another event with the horse. So our vassal, the Countess Eugenia, looks Tensender up and down, nodding approvingly. It is a mighty fine mare you have here, my king, if you would allow me. Okay, so we've seen this event. Is this the same woman who we let ride it last time? Is she just coming to ride on my horse all the time? I'm just going to say this and get the prestige this time. Build our prestige back up. Never know when we might end up needing it. And of course we need the fame as well. Continue to increase it. We're at illustrious right now. Not that far, it looks like. We're getting the next level. Oh, she finally finished this inspiration? Good God, it took forever. My lord, my beneficiary Grubana announces her arrival in a surprisingly loud voice. She proudly holds up a package, securely wrapped in cloth. I return from the Middle East with an artifact from my journey. I thought she was supposed to be going to Africa. I take the... Did we just give her money or something like that so that she could go to Africa because she was in the Middle East? Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and loosen the cords before peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside is an artifact unlike anything I've seen before. She smiles proudly. This is a 3-foot-long sword bearing the inscription Tizona, rumored to have been won off its former owner by the famous warlord El Cid. The sword's mere presence invokes feelings of martial awe. Okay, so this is going to grant us... We can't see it through here. Oh, here we go. So this is a famed pedestal item. So we wouldn't carry it on us. It would be in our court instead. Alright, well, we'll take a look at it inside the actual court. And hybrid culture was formed. We don't want to look at that just yet. Let's first put this artifact in there. And what do we have here? So we got Excalibur on this side. I feel like we should have a sword on each side. So let's put a sword over here then. And this sword is way better than this one, by the way. But this is going to grant 0.5 prestige per month compared to the 0.1 you're getting from that. Monthly renown at plus 5%. A reduction of men-at-arms maintenance, negative 5%. Well, that's pretty helpful. Then you get the court grandeur, plus 3, and the light cab bonus, toughness bonus, plus 10%. So very, very good item here for us. So yeah, we have 2 swords, one on each side, and then what we'll do is put this item over here. There we go. Beautiful. So now we're earning more money, or we're not spending as much money on our maintenance as we were. So this is the event here. This is with the Archbishop. Did we ever set the Archbishop to convert another location, or is he still working on one of the other ones? We need to take a look at that. As the loud belch echoes through the dining hall, all conversation abruptly ceases. My Archbishop pats his stomach and grins. Ah, better out than in, my dad always said. Various courtiers exchange incredulous glances before my wife looks directly at me and exclaims, "My king, that was wholly inappropriate. Certainly you must agree." Look at what she's wearing. I think I commented on that before. But yeah, it just kind of looks strange, the queen wearing that. You'd think it would have... Maybe it's because she's ill? Shouldn't she be in bed right now, rather than out here walking around the court? So we say that he's a man of God. Let's treat him as such. We'd lose court grandeur, but we'd gain some piety. We'd also gain critical stress, so that's not good. We said Archbishop or not, he should learn proper manners. He'll be insulted, so we'll lose opinion. We'll gain dread, but everybody else here would gain increased opinion. I think that's what we're going to have to do, because I'm not willing to gain stress for any of this right now, guys. Yeah, we're just going to do this one. It's unfortunate because it might decrease his opinion so much that it affects our income. Doesn't look like it. Now, it looks like we're still good to go. So he is doing religious relations, so we do need him to convert faith. Looks like we had everywhere converted except for newly won provinces. So let's go and work on our son's county first. So get him converting there. We'll see if there's anything else we want to change here. I think we'll just do the domestic affairs here. Collect taxes. I mean, I feel like could go back to development. Try and get development up here in the capital even higher. We'll collect taxes for a little while longer. And then Spy Master, we already have him doing something. And him, we're mainly doing this so we can get that reduction of army maintenance for the money there. Alright, so we do actually have the money to create this title, which we're going to go ahead and do so that we can grant him this duchy. Grant it to our son, and then we'll see how that changes the inheritance. We just want to take a look at the succession right now. You can see that, yeah, he's set to get the Duchy of Prussia. Okay, so it's already set up, so we don't even have to grant that to him, but we are going to. And then he is set to get this duchy, which means, I think, that we'll get all the counties over here. All right, excellent. So even if we die without taking his title from him, or his ability to inherit, we'll still get something over here. All right, well, we'll probably go ahead and disinherit him anyways, and thus that'll allow us to keep all of our current counties. which is what the goal here was. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and grant him the duchy title here, which is Duchy of Prussia, with all the vassals. So he's a duke now and absolutely loves us. And then we want to disinherit his younger brother. We don't have to. We could let him have this here. But yeah, I don't really want to do that. We could always wait to disinherit him for a little while, but I'm just afraid we'll just randomly die or something. And then, you know, we still will have some titles. We'll have 4 titles here, but yeah, I'd prefer to instead just inherit it all. I think that would be better. So let's go ahead and do that, guys. Let's go ahead and, oops. And it's unfortunate that we have to spend a renown for this, but we had so many sons and nothing but sons, so we knew this was going to be an issue. And then, of course, when nobody was willing to go to the church, that was unfortunate as well. He might actually be willing to go to the church now. I mean, we can't ask him, of course, because you got to wait 10 years, but he's not set to inherit anything, so it doesn't help us at this point. But that Liberty faction has disbanded. I like the way we're managing this kingdom here. Alright, so everything is exactly as we need it to be at this point. So now we're just going to work on this assassination over here, which we're going to save up our money for that, because I assume we might need some for getting agents. We were able to uncover another secret, though it was just on her. And we've already blackmailed her. We could blackmail her for that to get a strong hook, so why not? Because then you'll force her to join you. So we just got ourselves a strong hook instead of the weak hook. It's useful. So do we have time to get another one done? We'll just take a look here, because I keep forgetting. It's October 1101. Okay, so yeah, we got plenty of time. It's almost a whole another year, and our Spy Master is really good, so should be able to find, hopefully, one more secret over there, and maybe we won't have to hire any agents. That'd be nice. We'll just have to see how it goes. He's not a young babe anymore, so he's a young man now. 12 years old. He'll be 13 by that point. He's already betrothed. Who's he betrothed with? I'm interested to see. Okay, so maybe an alliance over here, perhaps? Yeah. We had another cousin in prison. This one in Hungary, the Prince of Hungary. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if they got like a war or something going on here. Nope. No war. I'm not entirely sure what's going on down there. He was released already, though. Alright, so now we're just waiting for October. We're going to attempt to assassinate this guy. Now, I think we'll do it one more time. But yeah, we might not be able to find anything else. We should have time to try this out one more time, but we might really need that money, though, because as of right now, I think we've only found the one potential agent here. And we don't even know how many points you bring. I'm not entirely sure who she is. Another horse event here. A renowned... Okay, so this is the trainer one. Last time we didn't have money to do this. I can see doing it. Even if, you know, we're getting kind of older now. We don't know how long we're going to live. Our health is now poor. Okay, so we'll just have to see. So we can make her stronger. Move more swiftly. Work on our endurance or fierceness. I don't remember what all these do. I want to say swiftly would like increase our army movement speed or something like that. So we're going to go with that one. I think we're going to try and do one more war here after this assassination's done. And so we lose Warhorse, instead get Agile Warhorse. Okay, so it just increases prowess, regardless. Okay, I was thinking it was like a new modifier. But yeah, it just makes your horse better. Or, I mean, it makes your personal prowess better. I mean, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for one horse to increase the speed of your army, but it's a Paradox game, so it doesn't have to make sense. Many times it doesn't. We got the jousting fields done in Krakow. Wow, that took us forever. I'm glad that we got it done, because remember, it was a 5-year building. I'm glad we got it done before we died. So now we can go ahead and improve something here once we get some money. So that's going to increase our light cab and heavy cab stats here, and then reduce the men-at-arms maintenance even further. Get us more money. Alright, so we did increase the opinion with the king here again. What is the chance that we will continue to have success? Not likely. So we're going to abandon that. Let's see how our vassals are feeling. For the most part, they're all pretty happy. Yeah, we'll boost his opinion. Not so much because we need it, but remember, your opinion with the predecessor does affect the opinion of your new ruler. So, you know, getting that opinion up will be helpful for when we die and our son takes over. So we get another martial perk. All right, so these are all good because, as I said, I think we're going to do another war. I keep coming over here to the overseer. But yeah, I think we're going to do another war here. Against 2, I'm not sure. I guess it depends on how this assassination goes. Yeah, we'll see if we're going to be successful with this. So look for the one more secret here, and that should be perfect timing as well. Also, our fame just increased. So that's further opinion bonuses and more knights. I don't know that we'll make it to live in legend, guys. It's hard to say. We just don't know how long we'll last. And he was able to uncover another secret. This looks like that same woman. Apparently not, though. She just looks the same to me. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and attempt to assassinate this boy. 30% chance of success without any agents. We did just blackmail that one woman. So this is the mother of a baron, not him. We don't have the hook on her. Where's the woman we had the hook on? Is she not here anymore? Yeah. Or maybe that's her, but how would we have lost the hook? So yeah, it just probably just looks like the other woman. Clearly she's not on here. Maybe it just keeps on expiring because it gets... Yeah, I think that's what's going on or something. Okay, well we can convince this guy with a bribe of 75 gold. I'm wondering if anybody else would be willing to take a bribe and we just don't have the money for it. No. He's not willing to take it either. I'm just wondering if we just save for like a little bit longer. Yeah, it doesn't look like that's... I don't know if this is the guy I checked. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's an option. It's just going to be this guy here. Send him in there. And that gets us up to 70%. That's not too shabby. And then we can move our spy. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's move the spy master over to support our schemes. And then we'll take a look and see where we're at. 85%, 95% chance. That's not bad. 13 months. Yeah, that's not too shabby, guys. So we'll see what happens with this. If we're successful, then, you know, I don't know that we'll need to attack over here. We'll just let our dynasty inherit it instead. And then our next goal would be to attack somewhere up along here. One of these two sides. Not sure which one I want to attack first. Well, Estonia here. Okay, so he's got all that territory. He's got 1,300. That's what we'd be fighting. Daniel comes of age. So he ended up getting a pretty good education, skilled tactician, and he got the unyielding defender commander trait. Alright, so he is not serving as one of our knights. Oh, he's a drunkard. Oh, probably because we disinherited him. That happened with Lambert as well. He got stressed out when he got disinherited, and then he became a comfort eater. He's a big dude, isn't he? Or he looks like a big dude to me. He's got decent prowess. He's one of our knights. Daniel, despite his education, is not a knight. Okay, so again, with him being disinherited, that does result in... Oh wow, that results in Casimir getting everything. So that did not go the way I wanted. We'd have to get him another duchy title, essentially. Probably here. So we'd have to create this duchy title before we died. Yeah, because this just results in an even stronger Casimir, which I don't want. In that case, I wouldn't have disinherited Daniel. I would have just let him inherit that. So that did not go the way I wanted. Unfortunately, we do have the regular partition, which is just rough. It's just rough to deal with, honestly. So yeah, we'd have to make this into a duchy and then grant him that, which would be another 212 gold. So I suppose that's what we're saving for now. Alright, so that's what we'll work on. We'll save the 212 gold and wait for this assassination to kick off, which it was just discovered, like literally as I was clicking on it. Alright, so that's where our war is going to be. All these efforts over here have been unsuccessful. Here, it does look like this should work out. They actually have a son here. Okay, I didn't even see that. Unfortunately, he is spinely. Oh, damn. Alright, so that's potentially our future character here that we will be playing as. Alright, but we played as spinely characters in the past. It's not like a huge penalty. It's just a prowess penalty, an attraction penalty, and a little bit of a health penalty. But at least they have a son. So this hopefully should result in him inheriting, but that is not the case. Alright, so she would be set to inherit instead. That's interesting. I almost want to go ahead and assassinate her. How many siblings? We'd have to kill both of them. But if we wanted to make sure that this didn't get split, that should be our next assassination attempt, because clearly this here did not work. We could keep it going, but yeah, I don't see any point. We're just going to attack them instead, because yeah, this clearly didn't work out. You know, we didn't invest as much in this one. We killed one character. And I don't even know if we killed that character, actually. Yeah, Rudy-Mauld, that's probably one of the ones we killed. But yeah, over here, we invested a lot more. But yeah, I think we'd try and take her out next. We'll see if it works. 89% chance of success here. And that's without having to hire anybody. Which is good because I don't want to pay anything. And then over here, I think we'll just end up declaring war, which means... Well, that could be difficult because we have the alliance here. Yeah, I mean, there's really no way to... Because we let this happen. So I was going to declare war for this. We'll just have to do that later. And we could still do it. It wouldn't be for that one. Is there any on the entire thing? No. Yeah, we can't claim anything but a county. Alright, I was hoping we could take the entire kingdom, but it doesn't matter anyway, because we're not going to declare war on an ally. So this will be something we'll have to deal with under maybe our next son. Or our next character, I mean. So instead we'd want to attack one of these two. I guess you want to look at like allies. Probably just attack him. I think he'd be the best choice over here. Expand this way. Okay, so that'd be our goal, but of course we have to first get that duchy here. We did lose an agent over here, so that has reduced our chances. Now we already have him set to support schemes. Maybe other people will join. It looks like people are joining right now. And, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. The king just died. So, she's set to inherit if she's taken out, as long as they don't have any children. Which they're only betrothed right now because she's only 14. So this would be the time to take her out. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so our son's wife, our daughter-in-law, is now a queen. She's the queen of Ruthenia. So she did lose this little bit of territory here. So we could just declare war on her as well, couldn't we? Well, we don't actually have a claim for the kingdom, though. Not the kingdom of White Rus, only the kingdom of Ruthenia, I think. Like, if we want to declare war on her, we could do it that way for the entire kingdom, but I don't think we could do it for the White Rus one. Okay. So yeah, we'll still attempt to assassinate her. I don't know what how the chances have changed here. Let's just take a look. We're at 71%. It's for a kingdom now. This guy would just join if you just invited him, so we'll go ahead and invite him. We'll invite him as well. I assume they would have joined on their own. And Daniel gained that diplomatic trait. Okay. Anything else we need to be aware of over here? Modify their 2 hooks. We probably want to do Casimir's. Yeah, and we're going to do the taxes. And we're not going to get much from them, no matter what we do here. I guess you get the levies, kind of weaken them a bit. Yeah, we just use our hook here to get this done. I mean, it's not a lot of money, frankly. So probably go ahead and do the levies in this case. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And both of those agents did join. All right, fantastic news. So we're at 95 and 95% chance here. Looks like further agents have joined. Everybody wants to take her out because she's a new ruler. Everybody wants to join this plot to kill her. And she is probably hiding. No, she has spy in holes. Okay. I saw that and I thought maybe she was hiding out, trying to avoid this assassination, which 9 months away should definitely succeed here. Unless it gets revealed. Our alliance has expired over here. Well, that's interesting. Casimir's wife died. They did have a daughter who's a giant. Okay, so we're getting some interesting traits here. So they had a giant daughter. But his wife did die how, I'm wondering. She was executed by the prince. Did she cheat on him? Yeah, he just straight up executed her. Wow. Alright, all kinds of crazy stuff happening. So as far as the inheritance, let's see how this changes things. Alright, so as long as they don't have any kids together, which you assume they would, you know, then they'll take precedent. But as of right now, our dynasty is set to inherit over here. But yeah, I don't expect that to be the future. So we could now declare war on him, I think, without any penalties here. But that would just be for counties. It's not really what I wanted to do here. Yeah, I wanted like an entire kingdom here. It's a bummer we can't use the holy war against Orthodox characters. But yeah, a lot of things happening here. We can't ask for money, so we will. We'll use that piety. We could really use it. So that'd be incredibly helpful. Allow us to go ahead and create this duchy title now, and maybe even get something constructing down in our capital. So let's go ahead and create this. Oops, we need to select the actual province here and go ahead and create that duchy title. Oops. Yeah, we're going to do it this way. There we go. Beautiful. And then hand that off to Casimir, although he might be set to inherit it already. We can take a look at how the succession's going. It looks like he would get that duchy. We could see if things will change. I assume it's because this one gives you counties. We'll kind of watch that and see if it changes. I mean, I guess there's really no reason not to give it to him other than the fact that we lose some of the characters over here, which are serving as knights and stuff. We got a knight there. Another knight here that's pretty good. He's just a regular old vassal. And he's a commander here. Alright. So yeah, you lose a few characters or whatever, but yeah, we could grant it to him now. I'm just kind of curious to see if it'll switch over to it on its own. We have characters that can marry. I wasn't going to have Lambert get married, but there's really no reason not to now. He would actually be slightly willing to accept. That's interesting. Probably because he's not set to inherit anything at this point. He is a knight, so he is serving us right now. But that's still 3% chance, so it's fairly unlikely. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if we want to... Well, I mean, he's not going to join the church, so we could arrange a marriage for him. So I think we'll do that next episode. We'll arrange a marriage for good old Lambert. Get him a spouse. I don't know about Daniel yet. I haven't decided on him just yet. We do need to get rid of some stress. So let's go and do that. So to reduce it by a small amount. I'm not going to lash out. We could use our money to hold a feast if we wanted to. But I want to improve something for some money. So could do this one here, increase it by 0.2, also increase the fort level. Or we can do this one here. Granted us a little bit more levies and the same amount of money. So yeah, we'll go with the fort level then. 225, that's going to be all of our money. It'll be 3 years to get that done. Alright, excellent. So getting a few things done here, guys. Another Liberty faction has been created against us. Yeah, I think we should succeed in this assassination, which means then that should all be inherited by her, and that would reunite the two thrones. Which is excellent. That's exactly what we want to have happen here. Because otherwise, if we had assassinated her back before the king had died, then that would have just switched over to her, and then she would have inherited the White Rus, and then we still would have had to get rid of it. We still would have had to do another assassination attempt. That's what I meant to say. Got distracted by vassals being taken prisoner. Alright, so discipline and loyalty. Knowing how soldiers act around each other and noticing how freely information and rumor flows, I'm struck by an idea. If some of my own soldiers were to infiltrate the Queen's army, they might offer a different insight into her plans. So this could give us the soldier source. Increasing scheme power but reducing the secrecy. Increasing the success chance by 5%. But yeah, this does risk it. I don't like risking anything when you already have this high amount here of high percentages here. The only thing you're really doing is making it happen sooner, I suppose. So the Muslim faiths now have jihads. Yeah, and I'd like to get this completed here before the end of the episode, the assassination, see if it ends up working out for us. So Eugenia, she's the one who's always wanting to ride our horse. She's wounded. Okay, I'm not entirely sure why we're being notified of this, but we seem to have like a lot of relations with her. Again, I'm not entirely sure why. Constantly being contacted. I mean, she's nearby. She's in the neighboring county, so maybe that's why. Damn. It was revealed, but it might not matter. Because so many people want to take her out. It's still a 95% chance of success. Well, now I regret not doing the that one option that we had with the soldiers. So I'm guessing she wants a bribe. Yeah, we're not going to bribe her. But yeah, that's how many people hate her as the new ruler there. And we'll probably see something similar when we become the new ruler. We'll likely have some problems, as you always do when a new ruler comes into power. She did increase her intrigue. Well, that means it increases our intrigue since we have her focusing on that. Alright, so is this the assassination? Okay, this is the map surroundings event. Oh, Lord. So the only way to avoid getting a penalty here is doing the map surroundings to avoid getting the critical stress level. Alright, we'll have to do it then. I don't want to give him the money, but it is what it is. He was discreet, so at least there's that, but it's already been revealed, so it doesn't really matter anyways. And, you know, it doesn't really change anything, honestly. But yeah, we have 7 agents here. 7. And most of them are counts. Her vassals hate her. There's another event with her horse, so many of them. But, you know, it's nice. We get to reduce some of our stress. And again, we're going to take the biggest stress releases that we can here. Here's another one with the forest on getting the child lost in the forest. These ones are typically successful, so hopefully I didn't just jinx us there. But let's go ahead and knock it out. A mangled corpse. So she's dead, and nobody knows about our role in it. Now, we did gain a bunch of stress. Did we get rid of enough? We did not. So we did just hit critical again. So we've been overwhelmed with stress once more. Could lash out to get rid of some of it. 50% is random vassal. Yeah, we're going to do this one. Just get rid of some stress here. Oh, it's got to be our son, though. He said, were you born such a vile boar, or did that develop later in life? Wow. So that's going to decrease his opinion by 40. He might still love us, though. We got rid of some stress. And yeah, it did not impact his opinion at all. Alright, so we got rid of a little bit of stress here. Didn't get no negative stress events. That's good. For now, at least. And Ruthenia is once again unified. Thank you to our efforts. And our son, or our grandson, excuse me, is set to inherit those titles. Alright, so that's worked out very well for us. Ruthenia is once again united. And Daniel has no reason to stay in court because he's not a knight. How far away is he from being a knight? I mean, I'm interested to see what all he'll go out there in the world and do, though, with his drunkard self. I mean, sometimes I like just seeing like what your characters, your sons end up doing when they're no longer in your court. They just go out in the world. But yeah, I'm curious to see. Because you know what, we would lose a lot of knights when we made that into a duchy, so I think we'll just do that. We could, of course, just force him to be a knight as well, and that'll keep him from leaving. But yeah, we're about to lose all these knights anyways. I'm just curious. Yeah, this is still going to him, and of course we would get the the crappier duchy that doesn't have any counties with it. So let's go ahead and give him this duchy, and hopefully this will work out for us. So we want to give him that duchy there. So now he's pretty powerful. the Duke of Prussia here. He doesn't have a wife, and we did not check to allow marriage, so we can arrange a marriage for him. So I think we will do that. And faction has disbanded. So we're also working on converting that faith, which we're doing pretty quickly. Looks like we should have that done soon. So what we're going to want to do here now... Alright, so he's got some kind of disease or something. He's ill. So hopefully that will stop him from getting any duchies, but it does look like he's going to get one of our counties over here. Seems he'll get... maybe not. Maybe he's going to get one of those ones. Let's just see which one he's set to get. Oh, okay, this one here, which we already know about because he's sterile. Okay, so the inheritance looks to be secured. All of our titles will go to our eldest son, unless we get more titles, in which case that would cause issues. We do have a bunch of sons who need to get married. Also, we just lost all of those knights, so that should result now in our son, Daniel, becoming a knight, which he is. So he will no longer leave. All right, excellent. I think we're going to stop him from being a knight. Our spy master, we'll lose him. All right, so this looks good. So four of our sons are serving as knights. So I think it's now just getting ready for war. We've dealt with the succession, and so next will be a war against one of these two here. Which either one we should be able to take all their stuff over here. So you could do it for the kingdom of Lithuania and then take over all this territory. And we want to do a kingdom one before we die, because remember, each character can do one. So it might be best to do this one, then you gain all this territory. Let's take a look, see what we got over here. So that'll give us all that territory. I assume if you did the duchy, you'd only get, yeah, just this here. So you get an extra county if you did the kingdom. There's also this character over here, but yeah, he's already been attacked. I don't see why you'd attack here instead of attacking Estonia. I think Estonia probably makes the most sense. We get the most territory. Though, she is currently in a war here, and she might end up losing that territory. Yeah, that could cause some problems, guys. We could claim it and then not actually get it all. I don't know if that'll cause any issues. Let me know what your guys' opinion is. Should I go ahead and go after the more territory and just hope that this rebellion here against her doesn't cause any issue, which I think it would, especially because one of it's an independence one. Yeah. And this one's for the Kingdom of Estonia. That one might cause us some problems there, guys. Or should we go over here? Where we wouldn't have those issues, but wouldn't get as much territory. If we did it over here, we did it for just the duchy, we get 5 counties. If we do it for the kingdom, we get 6. So obviously quite a bit less than what we'd get over here, which... Is this all just one county? This is one county. Okay, so you're only getting 2 there. You know what? You're really only getting 5 here. If it's just straight counties, it's also a poorer region. I don't know how development looks over here, but I assume it's higher. Yeah. That's a 10 right there. I think that answers our question there, guys. I think we should attack over here instead. I think that'd be the better way to go, is attack and get that territory. So that's probably what we'll do. That'll be our next conflict, guys. So hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one, which will be on Saturday. So I'll see you then, and thanks for watching.